Hi everyone, I almost matched the world record in Mario Kart Stadium, and you're watching Duck Crossing.
Quack.
This is a new series where I'll explain how to get within 5% of the world record holder's first lap time for each course. In each episode, I'll break down how you can match or even beat these world record holders using the resources that I've found and what I've learned from doing it myself. We're starting off with Mario Kart Stadium, which I thought might be the easiest record to match, but I was wrong. At the time of this video, the user SuperFX has held the record for over 11 months, and it is 1/5 of a second faster than its closest competitor. To match it for just one lap, I spent over 8 hours and well over 1,000 attempts because there are no guides on how to do this, and any mistake will cost you the race. I first approached this by examining the stage, as well as the kart and character combinations that would be most successful for it. The first cut across the grass requires that the combination has a mini turbo stat of roughly 11. Each lap of Mario Kart Stadium is divided into 10% airtime, 48% ground time, and 42% anti-gravity time, which means that you really want to focus on the anti-gravity and ground speed stats. SuperFX's kart combo matches this with 14 ground speed, 17 air speed, 18 anti-gravity speed, 10 acceleration, and 11 mini turbo. He likely chose Dry Bowser for the top speed stats, with the trade-off of having a little bit more traction and a little less weight as compared to the heaviest class of characters. I chose to use this combination as well because it fits my playstyle. This is one of the easier parts, and you don't need to collect the coin to get within 5% of the world record time, but you do need a second stage drift. You can do this by drifting at the end of the first shadow, and soft drifting until just before the coin. At this point, you're going to want to turn sharply towards the wall and maintain that soft drift until you see the orange sparks. Release that drift, and with 2 successive short hops, you can begin your drift for the next part. This was the hardest part for me because it's tricky to get enough of a mini turbo to clear the grass, and it's hard to angle the kart correctly. The most consistent way that I could do it was to soft drift to the 10 o'clock position on your joystick first, and swing out a little before soft drifting to the 2 o'clock position just as you enter the grass. Release the drift partway into the grass to maximize what is left when you've crossed it, and do a short hop to angle yourself to point in the direction for the next turn. The angle you approach the turn with is really important as the pipe and wall are tight, so it was helpful to focus on that after the second soft drift had begun. This part is tricky and not necessary to get within 5% of the record. To do it, you want to soft drift until just before the ramp, release it just as you enter the grass, and hop to keep it going for longer. This gives you the boost to clear the grass, and you have to angle it just so that you hit the right side of the ramp, trick off it, and land back on the road. The alternative is to tightly drift around the platform and angle it so that you face the next turn when you release it. This part is fairly straightforward. There are some drifts that need to be released as soon as the kart is angled towards the next turn, and you can collect both coins pretty easily. It's important to get a third stage drift on the final turn, which you can do by drifting tightly around it and soft drifting in the 2 o'clock position afterwards until you see the purple sparks. Grab 3 of the coins and land into the final drift of this lap, boost using the mushroom to scoot by the pipe and release a second stage drift across the finish line. Since I wanted to get 5% of the record, 33.955 seconds times 0.05 means that I need to be within 1.7 seconds of SuperFX's time, and I was 1.44 seconds behind him. Here's my race at full speed. If you want to learn how to match other world record times, then be sure to subscribe so that you'll be notified when new videos are released. Make sure to comment your best time for this race or what the hardest part for you is. Thanks for watching.